Hi, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. How do I sound? Because I feel better, but I'm pretty sure I sound horrible at this point. Welcome, everybody. Jill just gifted. Jill, thank you for gifting. Let me put a little heart here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jill. Thank you, thank you. Let the people come in here. I have like my coffee and my drink and trying to stay hydrated. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do I sound? Do I sound better? And I'm still congested. So I got to blow my nose. Like right now, I got to do it again. Hold up, y'all. I refuse to do it on camera. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. You hear me? Do I still sound bad? I feel a little bit better. I'm not going to lie. Like I feel much better today. I'm okay. Midnight. I'm still like, you know, still a little shaky on the voice, but I'm okay. Hey, failed pessimist. Hey, Pika. You need to. You know what? Um, it's funny you say that because I did get some rest yesterday. I'm doing better. I promise y'all, I'm doing better. I feel so much better. I promise. I promise. Thank you, Pika. Thank you, though. It's every thank you, shot. Everybody gets sick around this time. I'm just not around people. Like I'm not gonna go Black Friday shopping, or I don't do Black Friday whatsoever. I know, Gwen. I'm getting there. Hey, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Belen. How are you? Hey, Becky. I thought I sounded better. Do I not sound better? Do I not sound better? Let me know. Do I not? Excuse me. Oh my God. Hey, everybody. How are you, Yadira? How's everybody doing? Meredith became a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Meredith. Thank you. I am better. Listen, it's all in here, right? They be sending my ass to bed. Go to bed. Okay, I'm going to bed. Going to bed. All right. I sound about the same. I feel good though. I mean, I'm still congested, but it is what it is. Look at Wim. Somebody woke up Wim. Thank you, Wim, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. Put some hearts in the chat. You had to get a treatment? Oh my god. Jeez. I'm sorry, Becky. It's right. Doesn't matter. Thank you, Jenny. Tell them it don't matter how I sound. It's how you feel. It's how you feel. And I feel great. I'm just saying. I do. Um, Thank you, Robbins. Thank you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I have a voice. So I'm just gonna take it slow. But how is everybody doing? How's your Thanksgiving? Let me know. How did you guys spend it? Let me know. I sound contagious. I'm not though. I'm actually better. But thank you. Yo, don't start putting your mask while I'm live, okay? That's just horrible. Um, oh shit. Give me one sec, y'all. Wow. That's crazy. I wish I was drunk. Drink honey. Yes, it's getting there. Yadira's like, I'm putting my mask for this live. Please do so. Why are you not sleeping after Thanksgiving? I'm tired of Thanksgiving food. Is that like, I'm sure everybody gets tired. You get tired of Thanksgiving food, right? Get tired of it. Um, why did I just start coughing? Oh my god. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, let's see, let's see. We spent Thanksgiving at my mom's house with family. That's good. I'm tired of Thanksgiving food. You have a week of leftovers? I'm just saying, y'all. You have a week of leftovers. Did you? Well, that's good, Hope. I'm glad you're feeling better. Shout out to you. Do they? All right. I get tired of the food. Like, I don't know about you guys. I can only do leftovers for so long. Like, you can't really do leftovers for too long. James said I have a hangover voice. Thank you. Thank you. Um, although I didn't drink other than Theraflu, that's about it. Shout out to you. I'm actually doing a lot better. Thank you. I'm doing a lot better actually. You said my Mexican family took most of the food home. We have a lot of birria in my fridge. I'm good. I'm good, you know? I'm just tired of it. Like I get tired of all the it's too much. But anyways, all right guys, let's get into it. We have so much to review. So, where do I want to start? Where should we start? Can we like where do we start? Let me know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I promise you guys I'm fine. I got all the drinks. I promise I'm fine. Um, where should we start? Let me think. Why don't we talk about Diddy, I guess? So his ass is in jail. He's gonna be there for a while. Somebody sent me some information via email, and I'm like, do I really like what else is there to Diddy other than he's in jail? He's gonna stay there. I hope. I mean, what do y'all think other than that? Like, I'm tired of seeing people say that they're this person or that person when we know that that's not the case. Mm-mm. Too many people. Too many people have said, "I'm this person, I'm that person." I'm a little concerned for the real Jane Does, honestly. Real concern. Belen, thank you for the $20. Order some pozole. Thank you. Some menudo sounds really good right now, though. Honestly. Thank you so much for the 20 though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Wim's like, wait, Diddy was arrested? Yes, Wim. Diddy was arrested. Diddy was arrested like months ago. You know, Gordon, I was wondering the same. I was wondering if he was going to apply for another bail. And it wouldn't surprise me, honestly, but you just never know, honestly. It's just, it's too much, right? Like, hold up, let me see what you guys are saying. Chingate un tequila. That sounds delicious right now. You can't keep up anymore. Like, you know, what's really sad, somebody hit me up, okay, and let me know that there's people that know who the actual Jane Doe is, the one that Misha is claiming to be. Okay. The D and C girl or D and G girl, I think that's her name, that we've all called her. Okay. Let me show you a picture of what I'm talking about. Hold up. D and G girl from the lawsuit. I'm trying to see if I can find it. We found out, it's been said that this woman is, this Misha lady is an imposter, okay? She's not being honest. She's not telling the truth. And the crazy part is that people are actually believing the hype of it. Um, it's kind of sad to hear that. I hope she gets help. I really hope she gets help. For her to pretend to be somebody that she's not, I hope she gets help. That's what I'm going to say about that. But she is not the woman who she says she is. It's just it's impossible. Her timeline doesn't make sense, and this other woman right here is fighting to remain anonymous. Okay. Hold up. Let me see. This girl right here. Adria said she knew her. Adria is lying. Adria is not being honest. This woman right here is not Misha. There's no way. It's not Misha. Adria is lying. Okay. That's the sad part. I hope that they get help, because that's not okay to come online and say all this stuff. But she's lying. She's not being honest. You think so, Sean? Somebody said the same thing too to me. They felt like, she's got some mental health issues that need to be addressed. I agree. Honestly, I agree. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. But honestly, I think we just need to wait for the court. Just wish that they could unblur her face. There is somebody who has the photo, and it's not Misha. You guys, it is not Misha. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, it's just not. It's no way. Sorry, guys. I gotta blow my nose. It's not Misha. She really believes that it happened to her. Yeah. How you gonna make some crazy shit up like that? Right? Right. That's the question, is how and why. And the thing is, people need to stop entertaining it. Honestly. People need to be careful. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Your girlfriend is a psych major and minor. Yeah. I mean, you could see that there's something definitely not right with that woman, but hopefully she gets a help, you know? Really? Yo, people are gonna start getting sued. Like, listen, there is a lot to say about J-Lo and all these celebrities, but yeah, I just I Misha is not being honest, okay? That's what I'm gonna say about that. I do think she's a victim of something, but I don't think she's the Diddy victim, okay? There's no way. No way. Um, and I have a lot of questions about this, and Adria is unfortunately lying too, in my opinion, okay? But that's just my opinion. Y'all believe what you wanna believe. That's how I feel. And so as far as Diddy, we don't know anything. We'll see what happens with Diddy. We'll see what happens with Diddy. You have a lot of grace. People like Irma set up for real victims. I know, right? Shout out to Marilyn. Um, I think that the reason why I have a little empathy in my heart is because I know people from that other side, like outside of the celebrity stuff, there are people out here, that are victims. I've seen people that have said to have been victims of something, and it turns out that they're victims of something else. And their trauma is so much that they're never believed. So they take on things that never happened to them. And that's the sad part. It's not normal. It's not okay. By all means. And it's not excusable. And then at some point, people have to pay and, face some of the things that they say online. And that is the truth. They have to face some of the things that they say online. Okay. So at some point, what Misha is doing, what a lot of these people are doing, there's going to be consequences. So that's why I tell you guys, it's not okay to lie. All right. Now, am I going to come for her? No, no. The internet will do that. Other people will do that. Okay. But not me. I don't need to. I have a lot of empathy for her because I feel like she's been through something, but not the things that she says she's been through. It's sad, but it's true, and it's the same with Adria. Adria is the same. The woman is living out of her car. She has a child. I picked up on some vibes from her that I felt like was off, but I hope she gets help. Okay. Can you guys let me know if you hear me? Because I'm going to talk in a much lower voice. Hold up, y'all. Let me know if you hear me. My voice is going to be lower. Okay. Just for the sake of my vocal cords and stuff. It's sad, James. It really is sad. Karen says something has happened to them. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Something has happened to them because that's why I have empathy. But that's the only reason. But again, I don't believe that. At the very least, that Misha was a Diddy victim. Okay. Um, he was like, I hear you, but do you hear us? I hear you. Shout out to you. ASMR rabbit. Ooh. You think so? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. You can have empathy. Thank you, Heaven. You're right. Like, let me put it to you this way. Have y'all ever had empathy for a person that you know is lying to you? Kind of like that, Like, somebody's lying to you and you have empathy for them, but you know they're lying to you. But you're not going to fall for their bullshit. You have empathy. Well, that's how social workers have to know, right? Like, when I, as a grad student, as a social worker, as working in government, sometimes people lie to you and you have to have empathy for them. It's hard, but it's true. Um, it's a sad state. It happens a lot more. Rhiannon, thank you for the 5. People need to understand that trauma abuse drugs can trigger schizophrenia. Yes, remember Amanda Rabb. Yeah. Thank you, Rihanna, for justice for Amanda Rabb, by the way. Um, thank you for saying that because you're absolutely right. Um, hold up. Yeah, this is a true statement. Hey, Flor, how are you? Um, you said I have PTSD and I've had to get help. It's like ruining my life, and I was becoming a daily addict. Thank God for my daughter, my family. Thank you, Kat, for sharing. But it's true though. People lie to hide the pain. So it's okay to have empathy. Thank you, Sean. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like when you know you're being lied to, it's okay to have empathy. Even for the people that lied to you. Mhm. But when you know that they're lying to you, you have to discern what to make of that, right? So you're right. Okay. Let's talk about Wendy Williams real quick. I really struggle with Wendy Williams. So there's this like news that hit that she's incapacitated, right? Where do you guys land with that? So, Wendy Williams is gone for quite some time. All right. She stays gone. And then suddenly, we're hearing that she's permanently incapacitated. She's battling dementia, cognitively impaired. This is what the Guardian ad litem is saying. All right. I struggle with Wendy sometimes. Um, and I struggle because I don't know what to make of this guardian ad litem. Not that I say that, like, um, who supervises the guardian ad litem? Who supervises Wendy's guardian? Because I struggle with this, honestly. Now, did Wendy have some issues? Yeah, I would probably say so. She did. Um, in the Lifetime documentary, and that's the thing that I don't know how much truth I put to that, honestly, because it was like a build up. So we're watching Wendy drink, we're watching Wendy fall, we're watching Wendy, lose herself in this documentary. And then suddenly she's got like no control over her finances, her money. People are taking from her. Yeah, like, are we actually sure? We don't even know if it's dementia, Sean, because who's got access to her medical, right? She has a sister, right? She has a sister that's been advocating for her for the longest time. We didn't even know where she was. And then suddenly we hear that she was doing better. Suddenly she was doing better. I don't know what happened. That's what I want to know, people. What happened to Wendy? How did she go from like, we don't know what happened to her to suddenly she's doing bad? Like what's going on? You know? Do you know there's an allergy-based dementia? Really? No? No clue? Did not know that. Whatsoever. Look at Ann. Ann's like catching up. You sound like you had a fun night of whiskey and smokes. Hold up, I got a cough. Not whiskey and smokes, girl. See, I don't like whiskey. I don't drink, but when I was a tequila girl, you know? Um, I don't know what to make of I'm bothered by Wendy news, honestly. You said low iron can cause memory issues. Shout out to Pika. Pika, I'm good. I promise y'all I'm good. Thank you. Shout out to you guys. I am hard-headed though. Um, really? So low sodium levels causes similar effects to dementia. That's interesting. She does have grown kids, but they've had issues with the grown kids using her money too. So that's the piece that I don't get. But this attorney, let me tell you guys something, okay? While this attorney is saying all this, she's incapacitated. She's incapacitated, cognitively impaired, okay? Permanently incapacitated. This was filed by her attorneys, all right? So she's 60. She has an early onset of dementia. And her attorney, Sabrina Mosery, said in a legal filing in a New York court on November 12th. Sabrina Mosery. Now, I looked Sabrina Mosery up a couple times, and she's part of a network of attorneys, you guys, that deal with what's the word? They deal with guardianship of adults. Now, hold up. Okay. Completely different attorney. When I thought about Sabrina Mosery, I thought about Carrie Mosery too, the Alec Baldwin attorney. All right. Um, yeah. You said, thank you so much, Southern Mimi. Oh my God. Thank you for being a member for 20 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will feel better. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, y'all. Hit the like button. Maybe that'll get my voice back. How about that? Thank you. So much neurological with dementia and meds. You're right. You are so right about that. That is very true. So I do wonder how much of this is going on. But you know what's so interesting? For somebody like Wendy Williams to go through dementia while Diddy is going through his trial? No. Can you imagine what Wendy Williams would have to say about Diddy if she was able to speak? If she had her talk show? What would Wendy Williams say about Diddy? What do y'all think? Hmm? Put it in the chat. What do you think Wendy Williams would say about Diddy? It's just too much, right? That's right. It's a travesty. She can't. That's right. Because I think Wendy Williams is one that would totally like put the nail in there. You know what I mean? Thank you, everything. They say she was right. That part. What if she wasn't incapacitated? She'd have said it all. I told you the whole time. She'd have been like with their, purple chair, their teacup, you know. She would have said it. You know what she would also do? She would also be outing J-Lo currently. If J-Lo's not going to talk, Wendy Williams is going to talk for J-Lo. I'm just going to say that. Wim, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Wim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put some hearts in the chat. Thank you. The timing is very strange. Absolutely. But anyways, so while Wendy is going through this, there's some lawsuits that are happening. Wendy Williams' guardian faces counterclaims from A&E, Lifetime, and lawsuit documentaries. All right. So the attorney is going to do what they're going to do. They're going to represent their clients. But I think we need to keep an eye on Sabrina Mosery. Honestly, we have to. You said, hold up. Hey, Rabbit, I am sorry I've been late. I've been fighting to get comments made on your previous videos. You talking about the Liam Payne videos? They've been blocking a lot of the comments, y'all. There's something happening with the Liam Payne stuff, y'all. That's not even a joke. I'm noticing a lot of censorship too. So I need to be careful with that and how I'm reporting the news because people are reviewing comments. Shout out to us. We're doing something right. Shout out to us. We're doing something right. Do you think I'm going to let like a little sickness get to us when it comes to Liam Payne? No. Anyways, moving on. So like I said, you guys, I'm worried about Wendy Williams. We're probably not going to hear about Wendy Williams for a while. Yeah, that's how I feel. She's going to disappear again. I'm just going to say that. That's how I feel about Wendy Williams. She's going to disappear again. We have to move on to this little story here. Now, oh Lord have mercy. Let me tell you. Hold up. I got a cough on this. Imagine being an influencer, okay? This is how fake, fraud, and phony some of these social media influencers are. Imagine the audacity, okay? Imagine being a whole influencer and knowing that your whole influencer life is nothing but a fake, fraud, and a phony. So this is Marlena Marlena or Marlena? I think she goes by Marlene. I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Velez, right? The girl, like, has her whole family up here, over 400,000 followers. Okay. Nothing but fake, nothing but fraud. This shit is probably all stolen. Now I have to yell. This is all stolen merchandise from Target. Okay. The girl gets arrested, gets caught up by how? Social media. The social media people get her caught up. I just about died. All this shit right here is fake. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Let me put on this music. I cannot. Let me see.
Energy for this. I am unsubscribing from this drama. I just don't have the energy for this.
This girl is a fake, is a fraud, is a phony. Let me tell you what had happened. Yo, I cannot believe more people are not talking about this shit right here. She got caught up. She was stealing at Target. She posted it on social media. And somebody on social media gave a tip. And she got caught up. That's
Marlena Velez.
Crazy to me. Crazy to me. Do not quit your job, y'all. I promise y'all, I love YouTube, but if I had it this hard, I wouldn't quit my job. You know, I have to do what I have to do.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm JonBenet Ramsey. A lot of people post on TikTok and a lot of people shop at Target, but the combination of a Target run and TikTok landed Marlena Velez in jail. Let's go back to the beginning. Back on November 20th, police in Cape Coral, Florida, got a call from Target where employees said a woman in this photo was in the store shopping and she checked out.
This woman, I don't know what to make. Like, are y'all stupid? Are you guys stupid? This makes no damn sense. But you know what? It was her own followers that exposed her. That's the crazy part. Your own followers exposed you. They got you caught up. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Like, I couldn't believe this shit.
Now, the original incident actually happened back in October, but it wasn't reported to police until November. Now, this wouldn't be a problem typically, and usually that wouldn't warrant a call to the police.
No.
But police say Velez scanned barcodes for cheaper items than the ones that she took from the store, and that's a big problem. Police only had this surveillance image of Velez from Target, so they put it out to identify her. Here's a Cape Coral police spokesperson.
We actually had one person reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous, but here's their name and date of birth and their Instagram handle. So from there, we were able to look up her social media and even find on TikTok, she posted.
Wait a minute. So they posted her photo. Somebody said, hey, I want to remain anonymous. But here's her social media. Here's her date of birth. I could not. You can't make this shit up. You guys, stupid, dumb criminals, like 101. I cannot. She got caught up on the gram. On the gram. The gram is going to get you. Nova said, kind of like Ruby Frankie. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, Nova. The gram got her caught up. And they said they wanted to remain anonymous. Her own followers blew her cover. Get out of here. Hold up.
A video that day of herself going to Target, buying these items, and then taking them home with her. Everything was documented, even the outfit that she wore. It shows like her getting ready with the outfit and even her glasses. And
oh my God. She's going to say, it wasn't me. That's not me. That's not my outfit. That's not my glasses. I cannot. Sean's like, Rabbit, I am never snitching on you. Y'all gonna make me cough this out. Like I don't know what to say. They got her whole outfit, and the lady, the girl, literally had this outfit online. I don't know. You can't make this shit up. No, you can't.
And all of that matches in the TikTok with the attempt to identify photo that we put out.
So there you heard it. Cape Coral police say someone recognized Marlena Velez and reached out on social media.
Oh my God.
And as you heard, Velez posted the shopping trip on TikTok for her more than 300,000 followers. You can see Velez is wearing the same tan clothes, and she picked up a number of items at Target.
Now, wait a minute. She posted that shit on October 30th. Let's see. Does she still have that video up there? Now I'm nosy. I gotta go find out. This girl is so, like, you have a whole damn fam. Oh, she deleted it. It's not up here anymore. The girl got a whole damn family. You be doing stupid shit like this. I bet the husband knows. I cannot. This is, it's like a mommy vlog thing. Honestly. Hold up. I'm going to see if I can find her. This is so embarrassing. It was October 30th that she did all this. Oh, it's coming up. Hold up. Let me see. So, I cannot believe this. No, she deleted it, y'all. Yeah, she deleted it. She removed that video. Well, I mean, she got her outfit. It was all up there. Like, she's not. What was she thinking?
Including a big Stanley mug. She gets the items and then puts them in the back of her car.
Oh my God.
In all, police say that Velez took 16 items and the total lost was $500.32. Velez was booked into the Lee County Jail on.
Oh my God. So she was scanning all these items. Hold up.
On TikTok for her more than 300,000 followers. You can see Velez is wearing the same tan clothes, and she picked up a number of items at Target, including a big Stanley mug. She gets the items and then puts them in the back of her car. In all, police say that Velez took.
Let me tell you guys something. Okay, this is some real shit. You guys got to be careful. If you are ever on those self scanners, especially at Walmart, y'all, be careful. Because if you forget to scan anything, they will come at you, whatever it may be. You could have forgotten to scan toilet paper. I'm just thinking chapstick. They will come at you, especially Walmart. They can come at you months, years later. So be careful at those self-scanners. They are no joke whatsoever. Don't mess with them. Be careful. If I go to Walmart, I have somebody scan my shit all the time. Now, this idiot right here, she's an idiot. She literally scanned items purposely at smaller prices and then put them in there and then filmed herself doing it. She knew what she was doing. Belen, thank you so much for gifting memberships. Thank you, love. Put a heart in the chat if you got gifted. She's an idiot. She got caught up. No, Jen, I wish I was lying to you. I'm serious. They will come after you. They will. Be careful. I'm not joking, especially Walmart. Yeah, so don't be doing that shit, especially in those self-scanners. They come after you. No joke. I know of people that they've came after. Even as a mistake, they will come after you. So keep that in mind. But here, this woman was on purpose. She knew what she was doing.
16 items, and the total lost was $500.32. Velez was booked into the Lee County Jail on charges of petty theft of more than $100, but less than $750. Velez billed herself as a mommy vlogger and bragged in videos about how much money she was making.
Wow.
In one video, she was quoted as saying, "If I have any advice, it's just to keep posting. Keep posting anything and everything. Who cares if it gets 20 views? Just post it. Stop waiting for the right time. Once you believe in yourself, so will others." The caption read, "There are so many opportunities you may be passing up because you're scared to pick up that camera and film content."
This didn't age very well for her. See, that would have been she she said there's so many opportunities to film content, and that could be content. Girl, you just got yourself caught up. I cannot. All right.
Get ready with me to talk about the elephant in the room.
And now,
The elephant in the room.
Velez has posted a new video on TikTok as she puts makeup on without speaking. Velez's mugshot is positioned in the background, and on the bottom it says in part, "While there will be a time to discuss my wrongings, now is not that moment. And it doesn't mean I don't want to speak on it or take accountability for my actions. It means everything is still being dealt with in the court. So I just ask to please respect that. I also want to be clear that this doesn't define who I am, and it doesn't reflect the person I strive to be."
That's right. It does not define who she is. All right. She was not trying to be some fake, make it till you break it, make it till you steal it, make it till you get caught up, social media influencer person. Listen, that was not her. That was not her. It doesn't define her. Okay. You said the boobs defined her. Yo, don't make me laugh. Well, I can't even halfway talk, okay? Y'all need to stop. Y'all are too, no. Y'all got me red over here. Gaslit. That was like an admission of guilt, right? She said this was a mistake and it doesn't define me. The girl is literally putting on makeup, not giving a shit about what she just said. Hold up. This is the video.
To talk about the elephant in the room.
Hold up. Get the fuck out of here.
Ready with
You're
me
kidding,
to
right?
Talk about the elephant in the room.
This is her. She's not even talking. Girl, did you pay full price for that? Hold up. Did you pay full price for that makeup? Did she pay full? Can y'all ask her, did you pay full price for that? That's what I want to know. She's not even talking. Did she pay full price for that damn blush? Girl. Listen. You know what's so crazy? You know what I wonder? Were her kids present when she was doing all this shit? Because let me tell you, when you do shit like that, your kids, you're teaching them very well when your kids are present. Like, what the fuck is that? That is crazy. Anyways, let me keep playing this.
I want to tell you about Upside. It's a free app that gets you cash visual using a card on every gallon, even though she paid a lesser amount. And the difference.
Now, hold up. I want to see this interview with this.
So, Lisa, you guys get this call, and the woman is accused of scanning barcodes that are for cheaper items. That is still a theft, of items, even though she paid a lesser amount. And the difference was about $500.
Yeah, that's right. So essentially, our officers were able to determine, along with the loss prevention officers at the Target, that this woman was scanning false barcodes for cheaper items instead of paying the full price for the items that she was actually purchasing.
I've gone to Target, a million times, and I always use the self-checkout because it's so much faster than going through, waiting in the lines and things like that.
So she used
They've got cameras up there. I mean, they're on their game. So they have really good loss prevention monitoring systems there at Target, don't they?
They do. And I think the thing that people also don't realize is that maybe they shoplift and they get away with it in that moment. Maybe they walk out, they get in their car and they think that they've gotten away with it. But there are plenty of times where, later on, this case being a prime example, we do end up making that arrest. This case actually happened, I believe it was on October, and we didn't end up making an arrest until almost a month later. So there is times where, you might think you got away with it because you were able to walk out the store, drive away, take those items home, maybe even wear those items if they were clothing or use them. But the arrest oftentimes comes later.
Y'all hear that? That's what I'm saying. Don't mess with those self-checkouts. If you can help it, go to a cashier, because I've seen situations where people accidentally, like, they have too much shit on their card or whatever. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
Wow. So there was a lag in time between the incident, the alleged incident, and the arrest.
Mhm.
Yep. In this case, there was.
That's a cautionary tale for sure. Just pay the full amount. One thing that's interesting, that's been really interesting to everybody watching this case, is the fact that, she's innocent until proven guilty, but she posted this shopping trip and the
That's the
items
crazy
that
part.
she purchased on TikTok, and she had more than 300,000 followers. So that's it seems like a critical piece of evidence right there.
For sure. Our officers were able to make the arrest without having this information, just based off of the surveillance image and the facts of the case. However, once they were scrolling, through Instagram and then eventually TikTok, we were able to find this exact video where she's wearing the same outfit that she was wearing that day. And the video was posted on the same day that this crime was committed. So we had that as another kind of nail in the coffin here for this case. But yeah, I mean, she posted on the TikTok video her checking out at the self-checkout with some items. I know that in the report, they mentioned that she bought some household goods and some clothing and things like that. She shows some of that in the video as what she purchased.
Thank you so much, Lisa Greenberg. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anytime.
This is crazy.
Hey, Sia Early is a criminal defense attorney based in.
All right. Anyways, let me stop right there. Well, they caught her. She got caught up. I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, y'all just be careful with those self-checkouts, because they are no joke. I just don't recommend them. Like I said, I know of people that like by accident it happens, and they'll come after you. They definitely will. All right. Let's move on to this last part. And damn, JonBenet Ramsey. Have you guys seen the new Netflix documentary? What do y'all think? If you've seen it, let me know. Maybe I should do a poll. Have you seen the new JonBenet Ramsey documentary? Because it's interesting. Let me just say that much. Hold up. The new JonBenet Ramsey documentary, you actually have, I watched, let me get a little poll going, guys. John. Kind of curious to see who's watched it. Can you guys do me a favor? Hit that like button, please, and thank you. You haven't watched it, Debbie? You remember? I watched it yesterday on Netflix. And I had a hard time watching the first episode, to be quite honest. It was very hard for me to watch it. But let me tell you guys something about JonBenet Ramsey. When I was a kid when JonBenet Ramsey happened. We had just moved from California. Well, we had moved the year. Yeah, so that happened in 96. We moved to Colorado in 97. And I remember, or just remember the case, because we didn't live in Boulder. Boulder is such a nice, at that time was a very nice, affluent area. Okay. Very nice area. I remember when it happened, the case, and like how crazy it made a lot of people around that time, and the coverage of it. And some of you guys could probably even relate, because you might remember. But I think what is so scary about the JonBenet Ramsey case is that, first of all, it's never been solved. Okay? Never been solved. Now looking back, I remember studying the case as an undergraduate in criminology. And I remember talking to a couple of detectives and people that had known about the case and stuff like that. But I never done like a deep dive in it. It's a really sad case. It's really sad to me that it's never been solved, but that it's had the opportunity to be solved. Does that make sense? The way the crime scene was processed, the way things happen. I remember feeling like the family was guilty of something. My opinions have changed. They have. I don't feel like her mom or her dad had anything to do with this murder. I remember thinking the brother. I don't think that the brother had anything to do with this murder. I think, and now I'm more convinced after watching this documentary that this poor child was stalked by a predator. Okay? It was a crime of opportunity. That they were stalking the family. They knew the family. They broke into the home. They did this to this child. I believe it's more than one person. I believe it was a group of predators in this little pageant group. I believe somebody was watching her for the longest time. And I believe that I feel for her mom to have died of cancer, trying to convince this public that she had nothing to do with this or that they had nothing to do with this. And then this officer, some of you guys might not agree, but he was sued eventually for the book that he wrote, right? And then Burke, the brother, also sued the company that accused him of doing something to his sister. I recommend y'all watch it. And let me tell you, some of you guys said, Rabbit, why are we talking about JonBenet Ramsey? Why are we talking about JonBenet Ramsey? Mr. Ramsey doesn't want people to forget about JonBenet Ramsey. Mr. Ramsey doesn't want people to forget. Okay? So it's not like we are digging into a story of a man that doesn't want his daughter to be brought up anymore. No. He interviewed for this documentary. He gave his perspective, his side. Boulder police didn't do right by this case. Denver police, the big agencies, did not do right by this case. And the more that the scholarly people, the students at the time, like myself, study this case, the more people can learn about their inconsistencies in the police, in their investigation. Tunnel vision is real, you guys. The mistakes that they made with JonBenet Ramsey, they can't, why are they doing it again with other cases? They have to do better about how they investigate cold cases, missing children, everything. I heard Jackie. Yes, thank you. He the father went into this channel. Shout out to the channel. JonBenet Ramsey, John Ramsey, he doesn't want people to stop talking about this case. Okay? You have to understand how important it is to not talk. It's not even about exploitation at this point. It's about finding out the truth How do we know that JonBenet Ramsey, she was, how do we know it wasn't a group of really sick, twisted individuals that aren't behind other kids going missing or being hurt or being murdered? We have to be able to solve these crimes in order for people to get some answers and bring some awareness to some of this. And by solving these crimes, I don't mean go and accuse people based on shit, science. You know what I mean? I don't mean go out there and accuse people just because you feel like you have the right to accuse somebody of a crime. Truly. If the parents are cooperating with law enforcement, which is what happened here, they had to face a grand jury. Then they investigated the grand jury. The grand jury was like, well, we wanted to indict them. Based on what? They didn't have evidence. Y'all, we can't keep crucifying people for crimes they didn't commit. Okay? They may not have been the perfect parents, but it doesn't mean that they murdered their child. The craziness that happened with this case, it just amazes me. Thank you, Smooth Steve. It makes no sense why this is still unsolved. It was a total fuck up. And it was such a fuck up that Boulder police decided to speak on it because they were getting some heat from the Netflix documentary, as they should. So this is on their website. I was amazed that they still had this on their website, but they did a little 5-minute press conference. Let's watch. Turn this up a little bit.
Stephen Redfern, and I serve as the police chief for the city of Boulder, Colorado. I'm speaking to you today on behalf of the Boulder Police Department to give an update on the investigation into the murder of JonBenet Ramsey.
Okay.
As many of you know, this horrible crime.
An update. He's going to give an update. I'm like, really? How many years has this been since anybody's received an update on this case? Let me know. There has been documentary after people that have come out and said they have information. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Go ahead, Boulder. Go ahead.
Happened in December of 1996,
Mm-hmm.
and our officers responded to investigate. Well, I was not at Boulder Police 28 years ago.
No, you were, I think we're about the same age, maybe. I don't know. I'll be 40 this year. I'll be 40 next week, y'all. My birthday's next week. It is petty. Thank you for the 199. I agree this case has been a mess for a long time. For a long time, they wanted to pin it on the parents. And that's what we see consistently. That when we can't solve the crimes, it's the parents. Bad, shitty parents. What do we have to say that the parents did it? Other than they made their kid wear makeup and participate in a pageant. Really? Y'all, we got to do better. We have to do better on how we get these individuals. All right. Thank you so much for the 199 love. Shout out to you. I am old officially. I'll be 40 next week. Isn't it crazy? I know. Thank you, official. Tell them 40 is the new 24. I still get carded. Okay. I still get carded. Believe it or not. I go to the casino and I get carded. All right.
I've worked in policing for more than 20 years, and I want to assure you that our agency is committed to doing everything we can
Yep.
to bring justice to JonBenet and hold her killer responsible. So much of how law enforcement works has changed in the last 30 years.
I'm sure it has.
There are a number of things that people have pointed to throughout the years that could have been done better, and we acknowledge that is true. However, it is important to emphasize that while we cannot go back to that horrible day in 1996, our goal is to find JonBenet Ramsey's killer. Our commitment to that has never wavered. For years, our detectives have partnered with multiple agencies across the country, including our federal and state partners like the FBI and the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, as
Wow.
well as several outside forensic labs and DNA experts.
Then why haven't they tested the DNA that they say that they have? If I remember the documentary correctly, there is DNA that was found in her underwear. Very, like, if you have DNA in a child's underwear that does not belong to the child, there's something wrong here. What is going on here? What are we doing here? Thank you. Why? Why not? This is the shit that makes me yell, guys. Why not? Why not? How do you, how? Thank you, fail pessimist. Like, why? But let's keep playing. I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna play this, y'all. Hold up.
To evaluate the latest advancements in technology, viable tips, and investigative leads. Our collaboration also includes the Colorado Cold Case Review Team, which is a panel of outside experts brought together in December of 2023 to review this case, generate additional investigative recommendations, and determine if updated technologies and or forensic testing might produce new intelligence or leads to solve this case. That review took a year to prepare for and included an intensive effort to digitize all evidence to create a comprehensive and searchable database containing thousands of information files.
Okay.
Those files include more than 21,000 tips, over 1,000 interviews, which were conducted across 17 states and 2 foreign countries.
But Gypsy, Wild Gypsy Rose, why haven't they tested the other items? What's the why behind that? I don't get it. Like, is it really that hard to test? This needs to be solved, you guys. Well, what's the holdup? I don't get this piece. Like, I don't get this piece. What is the holdup? Exactly. Like, he's saying a whole lot of nothing. Why hasn't this been solved? It's crazy to me.
Samples from more than 200 different individuals, including handwriting, DNA, fingerprints,
Oh my
and shoe
God.
prints. Nearly 2,500 pieces of evidence and roughly 40,000 reports with more than 1 million pages documenting the investigation. A fresh inventory of all collected evidence was made available for investigative review, which would not have been possible without the assistance of the FBI.
Okay, come on.
The Cold Case Review Panel gave us a lengthy list of recommendations, which we are continuing to work through and evaluate.
Gave us he said the cold case unit gave us a lengthy list of things to evaluate. Like, to me, this is at the forefront. What the fuck is going on here?
And though that review may have ended, our collaboration with those entities continues to this day.
Okay.
I know that our community would like to know more information and specifics on our progress, but
Yeah.
like any major criminal investigation, there is no way that we can share that information publicly without compromising the integrity of this case and any future prosecution by the district attorney's office.
When he says this, you know, I remember in the documentary they said that publicly, the Ramseys have been cleared. The parents, Papsy died, but Dad has been cleared. Burke has been cleared. Okay. Any potential arrest, what the fuck does that mean at this point? Is the perpetrator still alive? Is the perpetrator behind bars? Where is this perpetrator at? Or perpetrators? 28 years later, right? Time-wise. And we're still trying to figure this out. Why?
What I can tell you, though, is that we have thoroughly investigated multiple people identified as suspects throughout the years, and we continue to be open-minded about what occurred as we investigate the tips that come into detectives.
Mm-hmm.
I can also tell you that detectives are regularly investigating some aspects of this terrible crime, and I receive updates frequently.
Really?
We are hopeful that the renewed public attention.
Oh my God, I cannot. I receive updates. Does the family receive updates publicly? Can you imagine waiting this long to find out what the hell happened?
Will generate more tips, and we encourage anyone who has any information to contact our detectives at the following email: Boulder's Most Wanted at bouldercolorado.gov. In the interest of transparency, I also think it's important for the community to know that our department has had ongoing conversations with JonBenét's family, the last of which occurred in mid-2024, and we are committed to continued open dialogue.
Yo, mid 2024? Did they have to like tell them, hey, just a reminder, here's a call? I don't get this, y'all. I just find this to be so hard sometimes to even like, okay.
JonBenet would have been 34 years old this year. She deserved to grow up and live her life to the fullest. Instead, it was brutally taken from her. Of course, those who loved and knew JonBenet continue to grieve. This crime also haunts the Boulder community, especially every officer and detective who's ever been a part of this investigation. Every single one of them thinks about her and would love nothing more than to bring justice to her memory. I know the Boulder Police Department has not talked a lot about this investigation publicly, but that's...
Oh my God, Sean, you guys drop some hearts and some flames for Sean. Hey, Sean, how are you, love? You guys.
Again, because no one wants to jeopardize any potential prosecution of a suspect. We must constantly balance
any potential prosecution of a suspect. So do they have somebody in mind? What does this even mean?
The release of any information in an active and open investigation with the public's right and desire to know what's going on. To the extent that news coverage, documentaries, and miniseries keep JonBenét's memory alive and could perhaps spark new information, we welcome any coverage that might allow us to finally bring the killer or killers to justice.
I cannot. Yeah, 34. I think it's been like, what? Did we say 38 or 30 or 28? I'm sorry. It's like, Petty, she's been frozen in time, like what happened to this young girl? But there's a lot of unsolved situations like this too.
At the end of the day, we must not forget that regardless of everything that has or has not transpired since 1996, a 6-year-old girl is dead, and we will continue to do everything in our power, along with our partners, to solve this case. Ideally, we would be able to go back and prevent this awful crime from happening, but sadly we cannot. However, moving forward, we're committed to investigating every tip and lead that comes our way. I beg anyone that has information that has not been previously shared with us to contact us, and that includes those responsible for this crime.
Oh my God.
Please help us in our efforts to secure justice for JonBenet.
There you go. What do y'all think? What do you guys think? They have nothing, basically? That's right. Miu's like, breaking news. We have no news, but there is a PR situation happening, so we have to respond. There's a Netflix documentary, so we have to respond. That's what that is. Right, Jay? Foolery. That's what that is. It's like, listen, there's a Netflix documentary, so we have to respond. That's what happened. That's what had happened there. There's a Netflix, so we have to respond. Otherwise, we'll call the family in about 6 or 7 months later. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's been like 28 years, right? I don't know. That's right. I think we're all tired of it. It's like, okay, well, what is going on? It was absolutely nothing. It was absolutely nothing. I don't know. Just a bunch of BS. A giant nothing burger. No real apology for their mistake. And they made a lot of mistakes in their investigation, guys. Let me tell you, I watched the documentary. I definitely recommend you guys watch it. I think it's good. I was thinking about doing a separate video about it, but I wasn't sure. just because, I don't know, it just made me sad. The JonBenet Ramsey case is a sad one for me. To me, it's just a sad case. I think it's somebody in the community. I think it's somebody that was known to the family. I think it's somebody that's a predator that had been stalking the family and been stalking that little girl for quite some time. I think it was a crime of opportunity. Well, no, excuse me, not opportunity, premeditation. I think they knew that house like everything. Okay. And then they took the opportunity to break into that house through that window that was already broken in. They knew where to go. They knew the floor plan of the house. They had just remodeled the house. It was definitely a crime that happened, that somebody was very calculated. They knew. They knew. And Boulder police was negligent. Boulder police failed this family. They did. They didn't know what to do. The DA, all these people, Denver, everybody was complicit in one way or another. Yeah. Will it ever get solved? I'd like to see it get solved. I think a lot of us would. We'd like to see what happened there. That's how I see. You think? I think John has a hunch about who did this to his daughter. That's what I think. But it's a weird one. Yeah, some of them are, some of them aren't. There's one officer that really helped the family. What was his name? And he died of cancer a couple years ago. But his family is still helping, work the case as part of his legacy. It was this detective right here, y'all. This guy right here. And I was listening to a lot of what he had to say. I agree with a lot of the things that he had said, that he had laid out. I definitely recommend you guys watch it. I think he was very much well versed as to what happened. Yes, the DNA ruled out Burke. Burke had nothing to do with this. I'm sorry, y'all. I believed it for the longest time too. He had nothing to do with this. He sued the network that put out there about him. So he sued. Yeah. I don't think Burke had anything to do with this. For the longest time, I thought the same too, but that's how I see it. They did. Initially, Junebug, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but that's just how it happened. I mean, I hope it does get solved, because I think it's going to lead us to other crimes that might have been perpetrated, because of the situation. Yeah, that's how I see it. So I hope it gets solved. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm going to go rest my voice. I'm probably going to go live later. Hopefully my voice will be rested. I'll have some tea. I got to do what I got to do. Rabbit, you think maybe a law enforcement agent did it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was somebody who was in this pageant circle. That's who I think it was. Familiar to the family. He did sue CBS. Burke sued CBS. Yeah, he did. But I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go rest my voice. I got to go, drink some stuff and clear my nasals and stuff like that. You guys, I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. And shout out to everybody that supported. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you for gifting everybody. You guys have a good one. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, guys. Ooh, bye.